all of this started to really help me to understand the power of community. So I've heard so many people talk about the power of community before, but no one's really broke it down in terms of like, here's some real benefits other than people get together and you form this community and then you can sell them stuff. That's how people presented it to me in the past. But when I started doing my own research and really experiencing it live by forming the Champion You community, I really saw that it was a powerful community, that it was changing people's lives. Like, people come into the room and they have life-changing experiences and they go away and apply the things that we've talked about, the coaching that they've received, and they come back and they say it's helped take their business to the next level, their relationships, their life, and their self-esteem, their personal growth. We have so many testimonials from people who say like the Champion You community has changed their life. And so what I want to talk to you about today is 3 reasons that you need to build a community for your business or around your business. You're listening to the Grind and Gratitude Show. What's going on, my fellow champions? Super excited that you're here for this episode of the Grind and Gratitude Show. If this is your first time tuning in, thank you so much. If you're an avid listener, you already know I got a lot of love for you. If you don't know who I am, my name is Danny Stone, also known as Coach Stone is in the building. I help hero entrepreneurs make more income, impact, and influence by learning how to speak so they attract their ideal audience and they're not chasing them. And I'm also the founder of the Champion You community, which is an online community that really helps entrepreneurs level up their businesses and their lives. And the reason why I want to tell you that is because it's along the lines of what I want to talk to you about today. See, today I want to talk to you about the importance of building community around your business and around your brand. It's all about building a community of people who want to lean in to your products, your services, your mission, the vision that you're trying to create. And I learned a lot about community over the last, I would say 3 years, because right before the pandemic, I was thinking about my business. At the time, I was doing a lot of one-on-one business coaching and speaking and consulting. And I still do those things. But at that time, I was really trying to figure things out in my business. And I felt that I was putting out a lot of energy trying to land clients. And I was having lots of one-on-one conversations. And in coaching, we call them, you can have a discovery call or a clarity call. And those clarity calls are really short calls that you have with potential customers to give them some clarity on a challenge that they're having. And then, the whole goal of that clarity call is to give that person a quick win and to eventually have them become a customer. Well, I was doing so much of that, and I realized I was just chasing after people, trying to get them to become customers and clients. And what I realized is that some of those people were never going to become clients and customers. Some of them I probably didn't even want as customers and clients. And there was no pre-screening people to make sure that we were both a good fit for each other. So when the pandemic hit, I started going live on Instagram and Facebook every day. And I was just having conversations with people. I was saying, okay, how are you doing in your business? How's your mental health? What are you struggling with? And I was just having conversations with people. And what I realized is that people needed that at that time. Right when the pandemic started, there was so much uncertainty. People didn't know how long it was going to last. Some of us just thought it was just going to be, a few weeks or months. And we know that it lasted years and still kind of is. So I was just having conversations with people, and we were talking about so many things, and And look, I don't want to make it seem one-sided because I was benefiting from having those conversations. Going live and bringing people on and having those discussions, I was learning a lot about myself. I was moving through some of my own personal challenges, some of my own business challenges. So those conversations were helping me as well. And then what happened is those conversations started to evolve. And I noticed that the same people were tuning in every week and the same people were coming. And what happened was we started to organically form a community. And at the time I was trying to figure out what to do with my business. And I was thinking about really shifting the brand. And it all just kind of came together at that time a few years ago. And I realized that I needed to kind of really start to formalize a little bit more the community. So when the Clubhouse app became available, Clubhouse is an audio app that you can go on and you can host your own conversations and people can listen to the conversations or they can participate. They raise their hand, they come up on stage, and you can have conversations with them about whatever topic you like. So when I first heard about Clubhouse about a year and a half ago, I was like, yeah, let me get on. So I got on the app. I started going in different people's rooms and listening. And that's when it kind of came to me. That's when I said, I have to form my own community. I started going live in my own rooms on Clubhouse. And then it all came to me, the Champion You community. Champion You. And Champion You is really helping people to tap into that inner champion, right? To tap into their greatness and their strengths and their talents so that they can use them to help and serve other people and grow their businesses. And so that's what the Champion You community is all about. We help entrepreneurs and business owners level up their business and their lives with lots of coaching and training and teaching and conversations. So the Champion You community started about a year and a half ago. And at first it was just me going live. And then I started bringing on what we call moderators. And moderators are other people who help to moderate the conversations, to generate the conversations, to do live coaching and teaching and training. So then eventually I brought on other moderators. I brought on Coach Lovemore, Nicole Waldron, Dr. Vibe and Chanderellin. And we just started going live every single week for 2 hours at a time, coaching people, teaching, having conversations. And what we realized through the Champion You community is it started to grow and expand. We had people tuning in from Canada, from the United States, from Europe. We have regular people tuning in from England, from Asia. People just kept coming, and they were coming regularly because they were saying that they felt a part of this community. They felt a part of something bigger than themselves. They felt heard. They felt people who are going to hold them accountable. And that's what the Champion You community is all about. So if you haven't joined, you definitely have to join the Champion You community on Clubhouse, but we have the Champion You community on Facebook as well. And so all of this started to really help me to understand the power of community. So I've heard so many people talk about the power of community before, but no one's really broke it down in terms of like, here's some real benefits other than people get together and you form this community and then you can sell them stuff. That's how people presented it to me in the past. But when I started doing my own research and really experiencing it live by forming the Champion You community, I really saw that it was a powerful community, that it was changing people's lives. Like people come into the room and they have life-changing experiences and they go away and apply the things that we've talked about, the coaching that they've received, and they come back and they say it's helped take their business to the next level, their relationships, their life, and their self-esteem, their personal growth. We have so many testimonials from people who say like the Champion You community has changed their life. And so what I want to talk to you about today is 3 reasons that you need to build a community for your business or around your business, because it can help you personally, professionally, and you can serve and help so many other people. So in forming the Champion You community, these are 3 things that I've kind of learned about building a community that has really kind of helped me to help more people. The first thing I realized, and the first real benefit of forming the Champion You community and why you should form your own community, is this. You get to form and cultivate and create authentic connections and conversations with people who may potentially become your customers and clients. One of the biggest benefits about forming a community is you get to make those connections with people. You get to hear directly from people who may want your products, your services. But then you get to form this real bond and this real connection because you're having real conversations. You're teaching them things that are adding value to their life. And that's so powerful and so important. When you have a community, you get to form connections, you get to form bonds, you get to understand who your potential customers and clients are. And that's one of the things that I learned from forming the Champion You community. I've had other communities in the past as well. And that's always been a benefit. I get to form these authentic connections with people. So much so that sometimes when I run into some of those individuals in person, we just feel like we've known each other for a long time. Like I've had people come up to me and give me a hug. It's like, oh, it's so great to see you in person. And I've heard, I'm a part of the Champion You community on Facebook or on Clubhouse. And, I've been rocking with you guys since the beginning. And then you see them in person and you feel like you know them and they feel like they know you. And as a business owner, that's what you want. You want these deep connections with people because the more that you connect with people, the more they feel closer to you, the more they feel a part of your brand, the more likely they are going to buy from you. But also, the more they're going to talk about your business and your products and your services to other people. So the first reason that you should start to think about building your own community is that you get to form real connections. You get to make people feel like they're a part of something bigger than themselves. And that's what so many people are searching for. We all want to feel like we're a part of something bigger than ourselves, like we're contributing to something bigger than ourselves. And when you form that community, you're forming those deep connections and those bonds, but you're also making people feel like they're a part of something bigger than themselves. So that's one of the first things that I realized from forming communities is that we get these authentic, real, true connections. And for many people, those connections are stronger than maybe they have even with their family or their friends because they may not understand the entrepreneur, the business lifestyle. But we do in our community. So that's the first kind of benefit of building your own community. The second thing is you get to hear real problems. You get to hear what people really want and what they really need, and then you can provide that for them. And I've made this mistake in the past. I've gone out and created whole programs that I thought people wanted and they needed. And it was crickets when it came to sales. Like I didn't sell any, I might have sold maybe 1 or 2. I developed a whole program and I've done this a couple of times. And I finally learned, don't create anything until you talk to people who are your customers and your clients and figure out if it's what they need or they want. I've made that mistake before. I spent so much time, so much effort, so much money designing something that people didn't even want. So I learned that lesson. So the benefit of having a community is you get to go directly to the community. You get to say, when it comes to X, whatever your business is, right? When it comes to growing your business or whatever you do, what is your biggest challenge? What do you need? What do you want? What would you pay for? You get to ask them all of those questions. Then they give you the answer. And guess what you get to do? Go and create. Go and develop. Go and offer the services or the products within your capabilities and your skills and your talents. So having a community gets you real feedback, real data, real information that you can use to develop products and services to serve your audience, to serve your clients. And this is really powerful because once people feel like you get them, once they understand that you're giving them value, that you care about them, that you want to see them win, that you have the solution to their problems, they're going to tell you what they need and what they want. And the great thing about that is you get to provide it to them. So that's a huge benefit of having a community. You get to hear directly from your customers, from your community members, what their challenges are, what their needs are, what their wants are, and you can go out and provide that to them. Isn't that amazing? That's so amazing, right? It's so amazing. And so you have this opportunity to create a community around a cause, around your business, around something that's important to you. Get people engaged, get people on board, and get them involved. And then get them solving their own problems through you. And then guess what? They invest in themselves through you. See, that's what we have to understand. When we talk to people about investing in yourself, what we have to get them to understand is they're investing in themselves through somebody else. And hopefully that's you. So that's a huge benefit. You get to hear the problems, provide the products and services that they want. Now, there's so many other benefits of starting a community, but I'll leave you with a third one. The third benefit of starting your own community is this: brand loyalty. People start to become loyal to your brand. They become loyal to you. There's so many people who are part of the Champion You community. I think we have, I want to say, don't quote me, but I think we have 500 people maybe between Facebook and Clubhouse, maybe more. I'm just guessing. It's at least around 400 to 500 people who are members of the Champion You community. And they love it. They love our conversations. They are telling and inviting other family, other friends, other people. We constantly have people introducing new people to our community. And that's what you want, that brand loyalty. And so you're saying, okay, well, how does this translate to business? Well, one of the things that I've been able to do from the Champion You community is land coaching clients, get people buying my products, my books, my courses. I've had people hire me to come and speak on their platforms. I've had people interview me on their podcasts and go live with me. So all of these things have happened as a result of me building the Champion You community. So I've grown my business. I've grown my client base. I've expanded my reach. I've grown my influence. I've landed some amazing podcast guests because of the platform. And so many things have happened because I decided to start my own community. And it's continuing to expand. You know, the community has been primarily an online community up until this point. But we have some in-person events and retreats and so many things in the works that are yet to come. And the Champion U team is so excited about what's next. And so we're going to continue to grow and expand this thing. We're going to continue to reach more people. We're going to continue to help more business owners level up their lives and their businesses, make more income, impact, and influence. That's what we're going to continue to do in the Champion U community. But I want you to know that you can do the same thing. You can start your own community. You can go out there and start adding value and getting people to lean into what you're saying. And then you get them to buy into your brand. And then that becomes brand loyalty, where they're buying only from you, or you mostly from you. They're telling their friends and their family. They're promoting your products and your services. They're talking about your business and your brand. They're talking about you. They're asking you to come on their platforms to speak to their audience. You start to get mainstream media. You start to get more sales in your products and your services. Your business starts to grow. All of these things are a result of building your community. That's right. And so, I really just wanted to have this conversation with you, because if you're a business owner, you're a side hustler, you're an entrepreneur, it's something that I overlooked so much in my business. And I should have realized early that, like, if you get 10 people on board with your product or your service or your business, those 10 people can go out there and they can kind of start to become evangelists for your business and really let other people know. And those 10 people can help you take your business to the next level. So you don't necessarily need to have a massive community like 400, 500, 10,000, 100,000 people. Start small. Get people on board. Get people to buy into what it is that you're saying, the message you're delivering, the value you're adding. And eventually they'll start to tell more people and your community will grow. They'll start to look at you as the go-to expert, start to buy your products and services, and your business will start to grow. Your platform will start to grow. Your influence will start to grow. That makes sense to you? I hope so, because that's what I'm talking about today. But, really, I just think that so many of us right now are looking for more out of life. We want to feel connected to something bigger than ourselves. And as business owners, sometimes it's a very lonely path that we travel. Our family, our friends don't get it because of, they're going to their 9-to-5 job every day. They don't understand what it's like to be a side hustler, a business owner, an entrepreneur, to own a company. They don't get it. It can be very lonely. It's a roller coaster of emotions. There's a lot of ups and downs, and there's a lot of questioning yourself. Should I even keep doing this? I want to quit. Should I go back to working a full-time job? All of these things happen with us as entrepreneurs and business owners at some point in time. I'm not making the sales I used to. I can't grow my business. How can I take it to the next level? I'm doubting myself. Maybe I shouldn't be doing this. All of these things come into our mind. And so we need to be a part of communities that understand us. We need to be a part of communities that allow us to voice what we're feeling, to let us know we're not alone, to help us work through the challenges that we're having in our business and in our personal life, to hold us accountable for doing what we say we're going to do, to give us advice and coaching and tips and all of those things that we need to level up our lives and our businesses. That's the power of community. And if you start a community and you're those things to other people, then all of these things are going to happen for you. You're going to notice your business is going to elevate. Your brand's going to elevate. You're going to start getting on bigger platforms to promote your business. You're going to start helping more people. They're going to tell other people, and your community and your brand and your income will start to grow. So I really hope this has been helpful for you. I just wanted to give you 3 kind of quick, valuable tips, 3 things that I've learned as a result of starting the Champion U community and how it's helped me to elevate my business, my brand, make a greater impact, reach more people. So I would love to hear from you. Please send me a message on on Instagram at I am Danny Stone. If you love this episode or you love any other episode of the Grind and Gratitude Show, please leave a review on Apple Podcast or Spotify or wherever you're listening from. It would really help me out a lot. And also share this with other people. As we continue to build this community, I want to hear from you. I want you to be engaged because I want to help you to live your dreams. I want to help you achieve things that you never thought possible. So as always, I thank you for being my co-host on this episode of the Grind and Gratitude Show, and I will catch you in the next episode. Take care.